Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel and welcome to my reading vlog for the final book support group round 11. So I will link my TBR video down in the description, please do go and check that out, but I am gonna basically spoil it for you now when I explain my reading plans for the week. So hangover books from last week that are kind of annoying in terms of doing a readathon. We have Never Been Better by Leanne Toshiko Simpson. I've currently got 200 pages of this to go, and this is an adult contemporary based in mental health and jealousy of a relationship. And then I am quite far into Air of Fire by Sarah J Maas. I'm on page, oh I don't know, I've picked the only page with no page numbers. I'm on page 307 and I'm up to the point where we have part 2 Air of Fire. So a decent enough chunk of this for it to be irritating into this week. I now haven't picked this up in about a week and a half, so not sure how I feel about that one, but it is the readathon, so I do have a full TBR to do in the week, which is 6 books. I am fully aware that this isn't going to happen if I also need to finish my other stuff. But I want to start with Continuation Station and read Barbarian Mind by Ruby Dixon because I know this will be such an easy read. This is alien smut, essentially. So this is going to be a really quick one. So I might start with this. I'm going to do myself a plan. I'm then thinking we do the novella and go with A Worthy Opponent by Katie Robert. This is Captain Hook smut. By that point, I might be open enough to finish Never Been Better, potentially. And I've just realised Air of Fire doesn't actually work for anything that's not Continuation Station. So it looks like we're reading 8 books this week. Like, of course we are. I could then go for some gargoyle smut, I guess. Then try Air of Fire. This stack is getting so intimidating. Then Easy Vampires, Contemporary, High Fantasy. Well, no, this isn't high fantasy. I meant to say hard fantasy. Fantasy-ish. Am I mentally unwell? I think so. What I am now going to do is check to see whether any of these are available on audio from absolutely any source, because I'm going to be in the office. Technically, I can't really have my headphones in because I need to focus on other stuff, but technically and definitely are different words. So I'm going to see if they're on audio, and then, oh god, it's 7:30, so I need to get moving. Hello, hello. This is a look, isn't it? I've got some reading updates and I've got some packages to open, so I thought I would bring you guys along for the ride. So the first book I started yesterday was actually Deceived by the Gargoyles by Lillian Lark. I don't think I told you I was going to start that one first. Oh, it's Tuesday, by the way, it's Tuesday. So I started Deceived by the Gargoyles via audio because I could start reading that while doing bits and bobs. Am I even in focus? Yeah, I am. While doing bits and bobs around the flat. Making dinner and getting ready for bed and whatever. So yeah, I am now on page 200 of this book. I'm probably going to finish it on the way to work tomorrow. So I listened to about 100 pages during my drive to and from work today, and I've got that again tomorrow. It's quite a weird one to listen to via audio. I didn't realise, this is a weird enough book anyway. This is a romance between a human woman and a gargoyle man. And we find out that the gargoyle is actually from a clan and there are several other males that want in on this relationship. Saying that, I didn't quite realise that the gargoyle men had relationships between them, and I wasn't expecting it. So as I was driving to work, this is a very graphic book, I should say, and something happened very suddenly as I was driving and I was like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting this. So yeah, just know that that happens. But I'm 200 pages in now. This is not something I'm going to keep on my shelves when I'm done, because for one, I can't quite believe I'm reading the content in this, so I won't be holding on to it, but I am weirdly enjoying my time, if that makes any sense. I also started yesterday Barbarian Mind by Ruby Dixon, and this is the physical book I'm going to try and finish today. So I'm on page 140. The actual story ends on page, it's not that far in, 220. So I've got about 80 pages left of the real story. Then all of this is bonus content. So I'm gonna read it because technically I haven't finished the book till I've read the bonus content, but I'll have finished the story in 80 pages. So I'm gonna put some dinner on in a minute and then read this while I wait. But then I have 2 very exciting packages. The first one is a book, and I don't know what book. because I haven't ordered a book specifically to this address, so I have no idea what this is. I've obviously signed up for many ARCs and whatever, so it could be anything. It is a hardback. That's how I pulled it out. It is The Divorcees by Rowan Beard. So this was like a paid opportunity, I think with TikTok, I'm not sure. But they didn't want me for the paid opportunity, which is obviously completely fine. I just shot my shoot. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't quite want me, which is fine. But they said, would I like a copy of the book anyway? And I definitely would. This is about Lois Saunders. Thought that marrying the right man would finally cure her loneliness, but as picture perfect as her husband is, she is suffocating in their loveless marriage. In 1951 though, unhappiness is hardly grounds for a divorce, except in Reno, Nevada. At the Golden Yarrow, the most respectable of Reno's divorce ranches, Lois finds herself living with half a dozen other would-be divorcees, all in Nevada for the 6 weeks residency that is the state's only divorce requirement. They spend their days riding horses and their nights flirting with cowboys, and it's as wild and fun as Lake Forest, Illinois was prime and stifling. Stifling? I can read. It isn't until Greer Lang arrives that Lois' world is completely cracks open. This just sounded really cool and I wanted to give it a go. I just love the bright white as well. That's so cool. So yeah, we have a book hauled that I definitely didn't need, but I'm glad I have. And then we have the most exciting package I've ever received, and it's from Stationery Pal. If this isn't picking up right in the lighting, like check this out. So I have a few things in here just for me. I have a few things in here. I'm gonna just shuffle us for the lighting. Is that better or worse? I have a few things in here just for me, a few things in here as a gift for Faith, which I need to get in the post. And then I bought a mystery box. So I'm gonna open the mystery box in a video, I think. Oh my God, this is so cute. I've seen them packaging these on TikTok and I didn't realize they actually do it for real life purchases. Stop it. There is a rubber duck in here. There is also a little bunny. So many little freebies. A thank you card, and it actually has my name and the person who packed it. Oh my God. This is a little thing, a little card that says happy every day. And then I think, yeah, I'm actually into my purchases. If this is gonna focus, I got myself some heart washi tape and some of this black grid washi tape. I think this is then my mystery bag. I think this is my mystery bag. So all of this, I will say, was like 40 quid, but you know, we've got to treat ourselves sometimes. We then have a little thing each for Rachel, Rhiannon and Emily. There we go. I've shimmied in the other direction and this is so much easier. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. We have some frog post-its. I don't remember what I got myself. I got myself these two little notebooks. I thought they'd be good for, I don't know what, but I just like them. They're quite simple. That's for Faith. That's for Faith. I got this pack of bookish stickers. I'm sure these were free. I have 3 pens here that I don't recognize. I need to check my order for these 3 pens. This could be difficult. I finally got myself a Micron fine liner, and then I also got 2 zebra brush pens. So yeah, all the bits for Faith, all the bits for me, and then I'm gonna open my mystery box in a whole video. So really excited about that. I'm gonna repack this so that I can show what it looks like with the full box and then unbox my mystery box. But yeah, really excited about this actually. I think I'm gonna eat dinner first because I'm starving, but then I will get into some video filming moments. Right, I'm gonna stop talking. Hello guys, it is now Wednesday at like 6-ish o'clock. I don't actually know, I haven't looked at the time in so long. But I'm home, 3 days in the office. It's been quite a lot. I'm in again tomorrow, and yeah, I'm already getting quite tired, which it's fine. But like, I get home, I eat, I shower, it's time to go to bed. So I have been able to squeeze some reading in, and I've technically finished 2 books, but I'll talk about that. So the one I've properly finished is Deceived by the Gargoyles by Lillian Lark, and I feel like I need to go check my rating. Like, I don't know what I settled with on this. Okay, I was right. I've settled on a 2.5 star for this. It really didn't knock my socks off. The point of this book is literally just smut, and I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Some books I feel like it's done really well, and I don't think this was one of them. I don't know. I really didn't love it. I'm not going to be sad to part with this book. I'm glad I finally got to it because I've had it for quite a while, but it just didn't really do anything special for me. kind of the same as the other book in the series, Stalked by the Kraken. So Stalked by the Kraken I did have fun with, but it really didn't do anything for me. So yeah, this one kind of the same vibe, unfortunately. And then I have technically finished Barbarian Mine. So if I would have listened to the audiobook, I'm done because I'm at the end of the story. However, we then have bonus stories, and those bonus stories are about 100 pages long. So I think I am going to read them. I wasn't going to, but now I think I'm going to pick them up tonight as just a little bit of reading after the Once Upon a Time watch along. Because technically I feel bad for classing this book as done when this physical book isn't done. So that's the plan. I am going to finish it tonight, but for all intents and purposes I have finished 2 books. I've done my poll pick and my continuation station, but I'm gonna persevere. I'm gonna finish the rest. So yeah, sorry. Actually reading it, I've rated it 3 stars on the story. It's very familiar of the Ice Planet Barbarian series. It's basically smut, but we also have some family relationships in this which are done quite nicely, I guess. 3 stars. Ice Planet Barbarians are a fun time. So my plans now, I've got the Once Upon a Time watch along tonight, so that'll be about 3 hours that I'll be live for, which is great. After that though, I'm going to read the 100 pages of this. What I'd also really need to read is Never Been Better, because I need to take a good picture of this tomorrow, ready for my review. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I really should have taken a picture when I was at the beach on Sunday, but I completely forgot. I even carried it around all day to take a picture and didn't do it. So yeah, I need to find a nice aesthetic picture of this. The next book I'm going to start, I think, is A Worthy Opponent by Katie Robert. I did want to read this physically, but it's the only other book on my TBR that has an audiobook, so I do want to pick up another audiobook. I might just listen to this on the drive, because I finished Deceived by the Gargoyles off in the office today, and there was a scene that I really should not have been listening to in the office, so I will be listening on my drive and while I like potter about the flat and stuff like that. So these are my next reads. I don't even know what else I've been doing. I'm just a bit all over the place really. I will be very happy when the auditors have left the office. Saying that, they're really nice people that are there now. I have actually been able to chat to them and just kind of have nice conversations. So normally, you know, most people in these sorts of jobs will know that the auditors are demonized, but they seem like really nice people. So they themselves are not tiring me out, just the expectations of my job are tiring me out. So yeah, that is my plan. I feel like I've gone over everything. I've got journaling stuff all over the floor because I was looking through my stationery pal stuff yesterday. I think that video is already live, or it's going live in a few days, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, time to do Once Upon a Time and journal while I watch. Hello guys, it is Friday. I'm working from home and I'm so happy about actually having a day working from home. There are so many little things I normally do that I can now do, even down to posting out birthday presents for people. Like I needed a Royal Mail collection day, I can't speak, where I was in, so it's left till today. Anyway, random ramble over. My reading has not been what I needed it to be this week to really achieve the readathon, but I have now completed a bingo because I properly finished Barbarian Mine. I didn't want to class this as finished till I'd read all the extended stories and like epilogues, so I read those yesterday, finished them off on my lunch break in my car, and yeah, I have officially finished this book. So 3 stars, I think I said that anyway when I finished the normal book. It's read, properly finished. I don't feel bad about classing it as done now. Then the plan for the day is I have to finish Never Been Better by Leanne Toshiko Simpson. My book review has to go up on Monday and I need a way to display this book that looks aesthetic. I think I'm going to have to use YouTube as my platform to really release on my review and rein it in for Instagram, but I'm 120 pages in, and if this wasn't for a review I would have DNF'd it. Like, I don't really love it. I don't feel connected to any of the characters, and I feel like you're supposed to be, that's the whole point. But we have 3 characters who were in a psychiatric hospital together. One of the women developed a huge crush on the guy, and then the guy actually asked the other woman to marry him. And the one who's developed the crush is now at the wedding, and she doesn't really want them to get married, but she wants to support her friends. And at this time, they're all dealing with different mental illnesses and struggles. So I don't hate it, but I really am not finding any desire to pick it up, and that's kind of aggravating when I have to review it. So I have to finish this today, and tonight I really want to sit and binge A Worthy Opponent. I have now achieved a bingo for the readathon, so it really doesn't matter what else I read. I do have some plans now that obviously aren't in the readathon, like this, but I do just want to pretty much read all weekend. I'm going to read A Worthy Opponent because it's more smut, and I feel like I put off smutty little books, so we're going to just keep going. But with how easy I know these books are, I am thinking of like binging it in one night. We will see. I have no plans tonight other than to read, so I'm sure I'll update you when I achieve something. Hello, apologies if you can hear the washing machine. I just wanted a bit of a different background rather than my books to talk to you about what I've been reading. Okay, it's just amped up noise, so we're just gonna increase the volume of my voice. It is now about lunchtime. It's like 12:30 on Saturday. I know I finished 2 books since I last spoke to you. The first one is A Worthy Opponent by Katie Robert. This is the Captain Hook Tinkerbell smut from the Wicked Villains series, and I gave this one 3.5 stars. I genuinely just sat last night and read it in one sitting, just 250 pages, bam, done. And it was a fun time. Like, clearly there's nothing profound happening in this book. It is literally, I don't even have a nice word for it to put in the vlog, but 3.5 stars because it was decent. I didn't keep book number 2, Learn My Lesson, but I'm gonna keep this one. I did quite like this one. So we have that one and Desperate Measures, and I have The Beast, Queen Takes Rose, and I feel like there's another one in the series. If there is, I'll pop it on the screen. We've amped up volume again. Jeez, I might have to move, or I'll just shout. So then I have just finished, like literally just finished, Never Been Better by Leanne Toshiko Simpson, and this book, I genuinely did not like it. I don't really have anything positive to say, and it's not that it's a bad book, I just did not like it. I was so bored. It's taken me like 2 and a bit weeks to read 270 pages, and I just did not care about these characters. I didn't care about their lives, and I just didn't care about the story. I was sent this one for review. Obviously, I'm not going to be as brutal as that in my Instagram review, which is what the company have asked for. So I've done a nice little picture, again I'll pop it on the screen, of this because it's like a beach destination wedding. So I've done a little beachy shot, and I'm going to talk about what the book's about in the post, but yeah, I won't be giving a review because I didn't like it. So you know that I'm going to be honest with you in... Why does it keep getting louder? You guys know I'm going to be honest with you in videos, and my honest opinion is I didn't like this book, but I appreciate being sent it for review. I appreciate the publishers, but not my thing. So really, I should be trying to finish Air of Fire, but there's nothing pulling me to this right now. I really want to do another book for the Final Book Support Group readathon, seeing as that's what I'm doing this week. I still have last week to read Air of Fire, so I might leave that till then and just make it a little bit more of a rush. I don't know. I'm thinking Bookish and the Beast. This is the one out of my TBR that is most likely to be a 5-star. So I'm gonna go with Bookish and the Beast. I have a lot of little things to do. I finally want to clear all of like the packing boxes for this room, just get everything put away, as I keep putting it off for every weekend. So I've put it on my to-do list today. That doesn't mean it will happen, but it's on my to-do list. I just want to do something productive today, but not move. So maybe I will start this one. I have got lunch in the oven now, so I'm going to start this while I wait for lunch to cook, and then I will get back to tidying and sorting afterwards. But yeah, a good book with no real content, a disappointment, and let's just put faith in this one. Hello, it is now Sunday morning, and reading, I don't know why, I had the perfect day to read yesterday and read everything. I got 64 pages into Bookish and the Beast, and it wasn't even that I'm not enjoying this, but I decided I wanted to tidy up the whole apartment. So now we are at a point, I don't even want to say this and jinx it, but I would be like proud to show people my flat right now, which is a big deal for me because I don't know how to explain it. Like, my mum growing up, everything was always perfect in the house. It still is, to the point where she's now got her own cleaning company where she cleans other people's houses. So everything has always been perfect, and it made me kind of at this age think I have to do it like she does, and I'm never going to be able to do that. Like, one, I just don't want to be quite honest. But yeah, so it gives me quite a lot of, I wouldn't say anxiety, I think that's too harsh of a word, but I really do worry about showing people how I live and like the whole thing, not just positions that I can force on you. Am I making any sense? I probably not. The point I'm getting to was I just thought yesterday afternoon, I was like, it's about time some of my grandparents come and see this place. I thought Evie might want to as well. So if you haven't heard me talk about Evie, she does watch my videos. She's my youngest cousin and she's just such a ball of joy and I love her. But she watches all my videos, so I was like, well, how cool would it be if she could come and see all my bookshelves and stuff? And I just needed to stop putting off tidying up the whole flat. So now everything is how I want it. I'm gonna do a little virtual tour for Chelsea as well because I feel like I have to show her everything. But yeah, that's what I did yesterday instead, was just tidy up this place and put things where they're gonna go, and hopefully now I can keep on top of it. So it's like not even 8:30 in the morning. I think I'm gonna make a cup of tea and sit and read this for a little while. I do want to finish this book today, so I want to cross another book off of my bingo. I've currently only got 1 bingo, I think. I'll get 2 when I take part in Steph's sprints today, and I'll get 3 when I finish this book. So won't be completing the board. Untamed and Hellbent have not been read, but I kind of didn't expect them to be. I thought that was a bit of a high ask from me, but yeah, so they haven't been read, and I've got a stacked TBR for next week. So anyway, I'm rambling. Let's do something with my day. Okay, hello. It is much later on Sunday. My grandparents came round and they really like how I've set this place up, so that was really cute. I've just been sat trying to read some more of Bookish and the Beast, and I'm not absolutely vibing with it right now, but I'm watching Steph's sprints with Gavin, and I got a really good idea from people in the comments, and that is to let myself do more like try a chapter style videos. So I'm gonna film one of those. I might just start it today, but what I'm thinking, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 24 shelves. Okay, it's gonna be quite hard actually. I have 24 shelves, and I think I should read the first chapter of 1 book on every shelf, and if I don't like it, I unhaul it. I really don't want to unhaul anything right now because I'm really happy with my book collection, but I feel like it might just get me a little bit more excited for reading and what I've got in my current collection. So I think I'm going to start one of those. I might just do like the first 5 shelves or something today, but I feel like it could be a fun project. Wow, I can't speak. So yeah, gonna do that, have a break from Bookish and the Beast, and we'll see how it goes. I probably need to get like a new cup of tea and start like properly getting set up, but I thought it'd be fun. So yeah, maybe look out for that video in months' time. Hello. Oh my god, I genuinely think I nearly fell asleep. I have just finished, if I can grab it, Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston, and I've been reading it for so long without moving that my eyes literally feel like they've been closed. Does that even make sense? I don't know. But I just finished this one off and I'm gonna give it 3 stars. It definitely wasn't the best teen romance I've ever read, but I think it showed quite a lot of promise for Ashley Poston's adult books. There was just a lot that didn't feel fully fleshed out, and a lot of the storylines that kind of, we got a bit of an insight. I'm trying not to spoil the first book. We got a little bit of an insight into the relationship from book 1 and potentially like the aftermath that I didn't feel like was explained, and I got a bit confused. I did like the story and where it went. It felt like a very traditional YA story and I appreciate that. But yeah, it just didn't really knock my socks off. So not 100%, you know, loving it. Glad I read it. I definitely think it goes my favourite Geekerella, then Bookish and the Beast, then Princess and the Fangirl. Glad I read it, but not overly like overjoyed, you know. So I'm gonna make some dinner. It is 20 to 7, wow, on Sunday. Can you believe it's been weeks since I've had a Chinese, or at least Chinese content in the vlog? Madness. But I'm gonna go make some dinner rather than buy it. I might then join in on Cole's Discord call with his friends, play some House Flipper potentially. If I read anything, it will be Heir of Fire, because that is the only ongoing book I have right now on my TBR, so I might give Heir of Fire a go, try and get a little bit further into that. But yeah, I feel like this vlog has literally just been reading updates, which I know it's a reading vlog, but how weird. Madness. Hello, hi, this is Wrap Up Chloe, because I seem to have forgotten to do this, so I don't really have a lot to say because I don't know where I left off. Great for vlogging, I know. All I will say is I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, continuing with the vlogs. We are almost at, I say almost, we have like 20 weeks, but we are almost at 200, and I feel like I need to do something special for 200 weekly vlogs. It feels like a big number. I don't know, maybe. I really appreciate your support as always. You guys just mean the absolute world to me. So if you got to this point, please leave me your favourite emoji. I'm hoping it's something weird, just crazy. Could be anything. Make sure you tell me it's your favourite though, and I'm not like, why is this random like beach ball here? I'm gonna stop talking. I have books to read, vlogs to film. Let's go. But thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.